the word insecurity triggers me to think about many things. It would be mostly a negative thought. But have you ever placed the insecurity into the positive side? For me, it was totally hard, but my past proved that insecurity taught me how to recognize my strengths. Back then, I was led by my insecurity. It wasn't just about a girl walking with her head down because of a bad appearance, not. It was about me, myself, and my soul. I internally established that insecurity. I wasn't confident with my abilities, competences, and skills. I've never been satisfied of what I had at the time, so I always gain my confidence in the other ways. Then, I followed the social standard on my surroundings. In September 2021, I decided to strive to move to the official school or sekolah kedinasan, which the major I wanted to apply to was opposite with mine right now. I've been majoring English language education study program, but I wanted to move to the mathematics or statistics major. The reason wasn't because I wanted to dedicate myself with that major in the future. The reason was simply because I wanted to be validated by other people around me, my family, my friends, and my community. And I wouldn't worry anymore to think about where I'm going to work in the future. From September 2021 until June 2022, I had huge ambitions to reach it. Joining courses 24/7, studying like a high school student who has no campus to continue the study, and forcing myself to prioritize it. My super big ambitions made me put aside my responsibilities in the campus, finishing the task perfunctorily and even not caring of my body health, facing the screen for hours without stops. Then, in the beginning of June 2022 was the first phase of the test. Alhamdulillah, the score was high, and I was confident that I could be able to continue to the next phase, and it was true. However, the next phase was on June 30, which meant the interval was only 2 weeks after the first phase. Again, I forced myself more and more to master all of the materials in just 2 weeks. Even though my inner soul said that not to be that hard in myself, I still did it. Then, in the day of the second phase, I could finish it, but I wasn't confident with the result. I even took prayer tahajjud just because I wanted to that unsure thing to be possibly happened in the future. It was definitely possible, you may agree, but what I have done was I wanted to prove that this dream could be happen in the future without any considerations. Now, in your opinion, can you guess whether I was successful with this ambition or not? The announcement told me I was failed. I cried and rapidly gave up on my life direction, confusing what I'm going to do next, because for almost a year I dedicated myself to become a statistics student. I couldn't move on for a long period because my effort was total. Then, after that failure, I was betrayed by someone who loved me, and this was my biggest fear in my life. When it rains, it pours. You know what I felt at the time? I gained more insecurities. I couldn't stop comparing myself to others and still starving with social standard until I lost my soul and my life direction. Of course, it hugely impacted to my life. I couldn't sleep well for about 2 weeks and had no hunger to eat. It was that dangerous to both my physical and my mental health. This period was crazy, and I still remember how broken I was at the time. After 3 months of struggle, I realized that I finally found my biggest lesson during my 20-year-old life. I realized I haven't known myself entirely and haven't found my true life goals. God gave me double-layered problems at the same time, but in the end of this period, I truly found myself. I continue my life by dedicating myself to the education field. Like, look at me now, I am standing right here confidently and bravely as a proof that I am able to move forward even if life feels impossible to continue. So my friends, insecurity is a process. We don't wake up and become butterflies. There's a series of milestones and lessons we have to master before stepping into the next challenge. Embrace the stepping stone to heal, and more importantly, embrace the stepping point we are standing on right now. Because of this, we have the abilities to step on the next, and without the last, we wouldn't be where we are right now. I'm Fiza, thank you so much.